Okay, hello everyone. So I'd like to continue with the second solution on how to animate a character. This solution involves the use of two software, Character Creator 5 and iClone8. Here's the overview of our process. First, we'll create a character in Character Creator and then send it to iClone to do the animations according to our audio. Finally, we render it to videos. And for this solution, we do require that our model have existing facial mobs. And the reason will be given during the presentation. So let's start with the um, procedure. So we'll import our model into Character Creator. So I will start from the new project because I want to walk you from the beginning. So we have import, and then browse to our character. Select import character and humanoid non-standard. It's non-standard because it doesn't follow the conventions of character creator yet. And so we have our model import. Next step is to do skeleton rig. And we select accurate on the right panel. Let's see. Okay, accurate is down here. And so in the guide, okay, so we need to sequentially select create guides, generate skeleton, bind skin, and finally check for the animation. Those are the steps. So first create guides, and it will prompt for us to, if we want to remove the original skeleton or not. And yeah, we will remove that because it doesn't follow the conventions of character creator and iClone. So we'll replace it with the new skeleton. Join computation and finish. Okay, generate skeleton. Okay, bind skin. And oh, it does take some time. So this is the finishing of rigging the skeleton, and we can check for the rigging here by select check animation and then go to this motion drop down, select full body to make sure that we have our model rig. So it will perform some actions, flapping its bones around and just for us to see that we have rigged the model. So we have finished the rigging, the skeleton rig. The next step is the facial rig. And so first we'll go to the motion pose and then facial profile editor. Then we click it and it pop up on the left. So I have my facial profile editor here, but originally it won't have. So the step from the beginning should be motion pose and then facial profile editor. and then it will pop up like this. Select it, and then let me see. Okay, after that, we go for edit expression. Edit expression. So why can't I edit the expression here? Mm, okay. Mm, okay. So after the pop-up, then we select edit expressions, and this will be so let me explain it a bit. So the goal here is to enable the expressions on our character, and because we don't have the guidance yet, so we need to import it from the original model, and that is why we need our model to have existing morph at the beginning. So let me see. So now we need to import it, and for that we need, under this patch import, we click import by FAX file here. Okay. And then just browse to the original model. It's just the same model that we have imported. And then the list of the existing morphs will appear. And we name it, for example, we'll name it my morph. Right. Okay. And then it will appear as a new category along with the standard expressions here. And now the goal is transfer all of the expressions in my morph into the standard expressions. Sorry. Here. So for example, so now we don't have any eye blink here in the standard model, and we want to copy the eye blink from our existing morph to it. And the way we do it here is to, so first we will, let's see the guy. So we will identify which standard expression we want to enable first, and then we look it out in the existing morph. Okay, so just as an example, the eye blink here, I want to enable the eye blink left, and so I need to find the eye blink left in my morph, and it's here. Naming is a bit different because originally our model doesn't follow the conventions, right? But anyway, as long as it can be animated. So I blink left, just zoom in for it. Drag it all the way to 100 and we see okay. So this is I blink left, and we put it at the 100 scalar. Then we go back to the standard expression and click edit. Then current morph, which mean these expressions will follow the current mouth, which is the eye blink here. So just like that, and now we see that we have successfully copied the morph from my morph to standard. Okay, same for eye blink right. So blink right here. Drag it all the way to 100 for this one to copy it. Current morph. Okay. Right. So confirm that it's work. Okay. And we need to do it for all of these standard expression. We need to copy from my morph to it. And to save time, I will jump ahead to my already finished this facial rigging project and go to the next step. So I have rigged I have a model that has been rigged. Okay, just discard this. Okay. Okay, so my model has been facial rig. I just go through a bunch of these standard expressions and copy it. Okay, so back to the guide. The next step is to okay, this is demonstration. Oh, the next step should be a visme edit. Okay, okay, visme edit. Anyway. Okay, so visme is this step is to define how a shape of the mouse should be when it producing some specific sounds. So for example, the V open will be correspondent to the let's see. For example, O sound, A sound, right? V open. So we need to define how the mouse of the character should look like when it's speaking an O. So okay, and these can be made from the combination of the facial expressions that we have just rigged, uh, and we can add Gemini for, say, which combination will produce a V open, just like for this example. And this model I already rigged all of the visme, but for the sake of demonstration, I still can do it again here. So let's see. For example, this V open, I'll delete it. And then let's see what Gemini say. So it says jaw open 60%, mouth open 40%, and then pucker and then narrow. Okay. So firstly, jaw open 60% to 80%. Jaw open. Yeah. Okay. That should be it. And we don't have mouth open. We don't have mouth with narrow, but we do have pucker. So pucker here. So now it's look like a O already, right? So the model is performing this facial expressions is because we have just dragged the sliders and we need to copy it to the visme, right? So visme v open edit current morph, which means this current morph represents the v open, right? So that's it, and confirm it works by dragging, right? And you need to do it again for all of these vismes. Like I just did it. Oh yeah, I just did it. I just add Gemini a lot. Anyway, so after we have done the facial rig and the visme edit, the next step is to animate in iClone. So we need to send it to iClone. It's very easy. There's a built-in button here. Just send to iClone. Okay. So here's our character in iClone. And it doesn't have any animation yet. We need to generate the facial motions here. You see by create script and send the audio file. Okay. Create script audio file. And then I have my audio here. The girl discussed some politics. Okay. It seems like it. I just hit an F and the model jump. Okay. You can check for the facial motion now by clicking the pause place button. See, okay, so we have our model speaking now, and let's see. We can adjust the strength of how exaggerate the speak will be by adjusting this slider. Currently, it's look good to me, so I'll keep the default setting, but yeah, we can adjust it. Okay, so we don't need to worry that much in the Visme rig. If we rig it too strong, then we still can adjust it here. Right. Next step is to generate body motion movement here. Still in the motion tab on the right, go to motion puppet, and there's a set of motions, predefined motion that we can select from. And for example, I will select a male natural here, right? And I want to preview it. Okay, preview. It's space to preview. Okay, so it look like a man here, but I can adjust it. Let's see, narrow stand. Right, now it's look more women. Okay, let's see. So we have preview the action, and if we accept that, we can record. Mhm, mhm. Okay. So so I have record the motion along the audio file, and maybe you need to wait for the audio to finish. You can stop it midway and change to another motion. So for example, and you can also add new motion on top of the existing motion. They can be blended. So say I want to, okay, so I want this character to begin with some angry motion. Say this one. Preview. Okay, okay. Okay, here. And record. So so that's it. We have add the angry motion here. And okay, let's check the video, and we can check for the timeline here. You see, okay, there's a transition here. Let me see. Okay, so we see that there's a sharp jump between our idle motion and then the angry motion here. There's a jump, and we can adjust that. We can make the idle motion longer, penetrate to the angry motion, and the and these two action when they are overlapping, it means they are mixing, and that will give us a smooth transition. Now, let's check again. Okay, still not very smooth, but maybe I okay. Let's see. So we begin with a sharp jump, and we'll pull the angry motion to the to be begin a little earlier for it to blend. Okay, so it works. And now after the we have just cut our we have just cut our idle short by adding the angry motion, but we can record it again. So narrow stance and record, and later we again will have a jump, but we still can blend it. So just as an example, I want to mix uh, one more action here. So I stop midway, okay, and I go back to blend the angry and the idle first. Here. So there's a jump, and I'll drag this one to begin a little earlier. Uh, okay, here. So it will. So we'll have a transition. Good. Okay. Okay. So now I'll add one more. Let's say talk and female. Okay, female talk. This one look okay. Mm-hmm. Seem not very convincing. Okay, and we drag this one to begin a little earlier to mix with the previous one. I'm waiting for the, okay. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay. We need the mouse pointer to become this icon. Okay, let's see how it blends. Okay, seems like it. And so let's say that we see that this motion is appropriate enough. We want to render a video, right? We can go ahead and render video, but maybe we need to check for our frame. So here's the preview, and we see, oh, still not what we want. Maybe we want to add the legs here. So you can adjust, right? Okay. So this area will effectively be the rendering region. So preview again. Okay, good. So we render it to a video. And these are some additional settings. But yeah, there's not much that we can do because this is a trial version. So yeah, we stick to the default setting. And this is the demo clip that I have rendered previously. I'll delete it and make a new demo clip. It's not rendering. Okay. Okay. So I have finished my demonstration on how to animate a model in iClone and Character Creator 5. This is the second solution. And it's more involved with more manual work. And I have summary the comparison of the two methods here. Thank you for watching.